What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
Two serious drug abuse might make it harder for my client to comprehend murdering Mariana Wallace.
Oh my God, yes. What's up, everybody? It's the Hot Stove with your YouTube hoodie champion of the world. Right here. As we celebrate, it's Monday night. I'm doing this the day ahead, the night before. So I'm going to hold this up because Roman Reigns just won the title. Yes, he beat the crap out of Sheamus in classic Attitude Era. Vince McMahon comes down and says, "You need to win the championship or you're fired." And he won it. Oh, double win. We wrapped up the winter meetings December 7th, week of December 7th, and this is there was some good stuff. There was some I'm going to start with the Yankees because I'm really disappointed. They trade away John Ryan Murphy, but they pick up Aaron Hicks for a backup outfielder. That lets Chris Young go free agency. He went over to Boston. What else? But you know what I didn't like is that they put so many players on the trading block. People were actually talking about trading Brett Gardner away. You can't trade Brett Gardner away. Paul Miller, their closer, didn't trade him away, but he was shopped around. They did trade Adam Warren and Brendan Ryan for Starlin Castro. He's a shortstop on the Cubs. Well, he's on the Yankees now, but he's not a shortstop. He's a second base. And then they traded left-handed pitcher Justin Wilson. I'll get to that eventually. It's in the back here. To Detroit for right-handed pitchers Luis Cessa and Chad Green. Great. We've yet to establish a quality pitcher to add to the rotation. So back to the top here. Seattle trades Carson Smith and Ronis Elias. I can't even read my handwriting. To Boston, and they get in return left-handed pitcher Wade Miley. Did pretty good for himself last year. And right-handed pitcher Jonathan Arrow. He's a prospect. ARO. Colorado signs right-handed pitcher Jason Mott and right-handed pitcher Chad Qualls, to 2-year contracts. Mott made 57 appearances with the Cubs last year with a 3.91 ERA in 48 innings pitched and 6 saves. His first 6, actually, since leading the league with 42 in 2012 with St. Louis. He was hurt. Mott made $10 million. Qualls was 3-5 with Houston last year with a 4.38 ERA and 49 innings pitched, 4 saves. The Dodgers signed Hisashi Iwakuma to a 3-year, $45 million contract. That's a lot of cabbage. The Cubs signed second base Ben Zobrist. Huge news. It was a big shop, big market for Ben Zobrist, and Cubs finally signed him. 4 years, $56 million. They also traded Starlin Castro to the Yankees for pitchers Adam Warren and Brendan Ryan. Brendan Ryan actually played with the Yankees last year. He played all 3 outfielder positions, all 4 infielder positions, and even pitched. Yeah, imagine that. The Cubs are shaping up to be a quality team. They signed right-handed pitcher Trevor Cahill to a 1-year, $4.2 million contract. And big news, they signed Jason Hayward to 8 years, $184 million contract. Next year could be the year for the Cubs. Back to the Castro-Warren deal. Castro hit 265, 296, 375 on the year, benched a few games in August, and then he went on a tear and hit 353, 373, 588 in 143 plate appearances. Career, he's a 281 hitter. No reason to believe that he'll have a bad season like that again. Defensively, he plays second base. He had a lot of experience at shortstop, but he made a ton of errors, and he had he blanked out and made mental errors. Everybody makes them. Didi Gregorius is huge at shortstop for the Yankees, so there's no way they're moving Gregorius anywhere. Castro will probably just fill the hole at second base. Warren was the 4th starter. Probably going to be the 4th starter behind Arrieta. And what's his name in Lackey? He had a 2.29 ERA in relief with the Yankees and 3.66 as a starter with the Yankees. Warren was back and forth. Of all the pitchers they had, Warren, I always thought Warren was the most reliable. You know, Arizona Diamondbacks acquired right-handed pitcher Shelby Miller and left-handed pitcher Gabe Spear from Atlanta for Ender Inciarte and a minor league right-handed pitcher Aaron Blair and shortstop Dansby Swanson. St. Louis gets infielder Jed Jerko from San Diego for outfielder John Jay. The Mets trade starting pitcher John Neese to Pittsburgh for second base Neil Walker because they lost out on the Ben Zobrist deal. Yankees traded left-handed pitcher Justin Wilson to Detroit for two right-handed pitchers, Luis Cessa and Chad Green. I had said that earlier. The Mets also signed infielder Asdrubal Cabrera to a 2-year, just when you think this guy is like done. 2 years, $18.5 million as Asdrubal Cabrera. Come on. What the hell is he doing? The Cardinals signed Jonathan Broxton to a 2-year deal. He was 3-3 last year with a 2.66 ERA in 26 games with St. Louis. So I guess that's like a re-sign. The Angels acquired infielder Yunel Escobar from the Nationals for right-handed pitchers Trevor Gott and Michael Brady. Trevor Gott, I believe, is the son of Jim Gott, who pitched with the Pirates for a while back in the late 80s, early 90s. Cubs signed Jason Hayward, 8 years, $184 million. The Colorado Rockies signed first base Mark Reynolds to a 1-year deal, $2.6 million with incentives. See, I always thought that was better. You know, give them like a moderate contract, but load it with incentives. That way, if you stink, you're not making $25 million to suck. You know what I mean? Let's see, where did I leave? Okay, the Houston Astros re-signed left-handed pitcher Tony Sipp to 3 years, $18 million. Seattle signs right-handed pitcher Steve Kashek to a 2-year contract, $10 million. Cubs got Trevor Cahill for a year. Texas Rangers received first baseman Andy Wilkins from Seattle on waivers, I believe. And the Giants, to wrap up the week, signed Johnny Cueto, 6 years, $130 million. That is all I got for the hot stove this week. Like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe for more.